As me, for what I do is, it's technically the way I live or breathe. It's something that I do on a regular basis, every day, day in, day out. It sort of brings in, it's changed me as a person, which is why I like it, and the adrenaline rush that I get from it, which is why I go back every single time. It has always been, motorsports or bike is always considered to be a male thing, but it's not that way, because it was just that the women weren't given an opportunity to try it, which is why it was considered male dominant. Now that people like me have come out and started doing stuff, it's no more a cliche thing that, we find obstacles. We find the same obstacles as a guy. That would be finding a sponsor, getting more time to ride on a bike. That way, those are the only challenges that I face. It's always there, but that is not going to stop me from what I want to do. And over the time, for the past 2 years that I've been racing, the ratio of people criticizing me in terms of why am I doing it, I'm a girl and all of it, has come down drastically. Toughest was when I broke my collarbone mid-season last year, and I had a race in about 6 days. That was the toughest race because my doctor asked me to stay in bed for the next 3 months, and I was up and running in the next 5 days, and I won the race. So that race was something that was very difficult and memorable for me. It's not just on track, it's something that I do on a regular basis. It's a ritual that I have in terms of starting my day or doing anything. So it's the same thing that I follow on a race day. There's nothing different on a race day that I do. When I started, nobody even considered it as a profession. And I think the biggest step for anybody to be supported is by the family, for them to say, it's all right, please go ahead and do it. Because when there's tendency of breaking bones and all of it. So that's the first step, to make your parents understand that the sport is safe, because it's a closed environment and it's monitored with an ambulance and officials and all of it. The second would be training yourself. There is one thing for sure, if you don't invest on yourself, you can't ask anybody to invest on you. So if you're ready to spend that time on building yourself and spending that time, that dedication, sponsorship is that bit easier to find. It's not difficult. It is difficult, but it's that bit a little more easier to find. I think failure sort of is something that every athlete or any person is supposed to go through, but it's as to how you take it. Do you take it positively or negatively? And in every person's life, I think the ratio of failures than success is way higher, which is how you can reach those success points or that peak pinnacle of what you want to achieve. So for me, my failures have always been a stepping stone, a learning curve to be a better version of myself. When I didn't do really well in my 12th, my dad my family had already split up, so my dad asked me to leave the house, so I started living with mom. There was not a lot that I could understand at that age. I could have just said my life's gone to dogs and all of it, but then that frustration that I had inside me, I sort of channelized it into working, and then I started going on road trips, I started traveling. That's how I started channelizing it. Those road trips started happening on 2 wheels. And that sort of manifested the whole idea of me sort of trying how racing would be. And a year later I was racing, and 2 years later I won 4 championships, and there's a long way to go. My fitness regime includes a lot of functional fitness, which it's not just physical fitness, it also includes mental fitness. So pretty much that's how it looks. In a couple of years, I'm looking forward to do Dakar, and the short ones are the national championships that are starting next week, and a couple of international races down the year. One thing is, all the women out there who really want to take this sport up, there are a lot of options like TVS. All of them have created a platform for women to come out for the one make championship where they have to pay about a very minimal amount, and they give you a bike, they give you gears, and you just have to bring your own helmet, and they train you, everything is for free. So pretty much it's a very huge curve that the society has gotten in terms of supporting women to come in. I wish I had it when I started, but however, this is going to help a lot more women to come up. And if they're really looking forward to do this, just don't let any naysayers stop you saying you can't do it. It might just take 10 days longer than what it took for someone else, but it's never impossible. So just do what you have to.